Friends, I'm Tina, the creative guru with Gems, Paper, Scissors, and I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. Today we are wrapping up layout number 2 and getting it into my album. As you recall, last week we did layout 1. I'm going to actually turn this the right way. And so you've seen how I put my album together, and now I am removing my post covers and setting those aside to add another layout. I hope everybody is enjoying the early spring and such. So here is the second week's layout. There's the left-hand side. Here's the right-hand side. We are using a lot of flip flaps because I love them. It's a great way to expand. And markers. So this is going to get a little trickier, but not a lot. Like I don't need to do a little curve for this. I just have to wiggle it into my slit. So let us start this assembly. Let's slide this on into the page protector. And I know that I'm going to be going this direction. I do a lot of turning for this. I don't really have a great explanation why, but I do. So I am going to mark this so that I know where I want my slit to go. Okay, so there's 1 and 2. And then to protect this, oops, you know what? I punctured that in the wrong side. Let's see here. This is turning this way, so I need to slit this way. So I can change the page protector or not. So let's go ahead and mark this just right here. And right down here. All I'm doing is poking. Okay, I'm not cutting yet. And then I am going to cut here, but I don't want to risk cutting my work. So let's recap my little dental tool type thing. And then I'm going to grab a self-healing mat. This one I'm just grabbing from my Cricut Joy. Usually I have a true self-healing mat from Fiskars from my sewing section, but honestly it's in my sewing stuff right this second and I am not going to go grab it. And that's just the choice I'm making. And then you just run it until you connect with your little divots that you made. Cap off your knife. I prefer the top load pages. It's just a preference. We do offer side load, and they're great. That's just not the... I'm directional, okay? And I don't really want to go through and keep bouncing back and forth. So I choose to stick with the top load. It just works well for me. Okay. And make sure my pages are on. And voila. This now opens and lines up beautifully and closes. So, and I don't actually see where I poked over here because I did not finish puncturing through. So this is ready. Let's go ahead and install the right-hand page. Grab another page protector. I, again, am using top loads. We do have the side loads load over here, and they're great. And so I know that I have 2 really good pages here. And slide this in, and before I start my slits and my marking and all of that, make sure that when it goes onto the posts, it will open the correct direction, because I have loaded my pages upside down or backwards. So always verify before you get too crazy. Then I know I am, I know that I am opening them this way. So I am going to mark here and here. Then the bottom section, I'm doing the same. And I have no tucked behind journaling right now, but I did leave right here. I did not attach it, if you recall. I will be adding some private journaling about family matters that will tuck in, and I will slit this. So let's go ahead and slit that right now in preparation for my journaling that I am doing once I get off screen. Okay. And just going to line that up. It's going to be a very small mark. And slide that on through. And that's all I'm going to do. I now have a space. Normally I would go ahead and make that super straight. And this time I am just keeping it. But you see, I can slide this way in. So I will do a small little journaling card for there. And it is ready for me to do so. I dropped my protective cap. And let's see if I can reach it. Small spaces, I tell you. So that will cover my knife while I am preparing. And my dental hook tool. Now, let's go ahead and get this protected and cut and thread those on through. Just like so. Okay. We're going to do the bottom one first. One point to the next point. Then we're going to slide my mat up and do it again. There we go. And point to point. Just like that. Now we cover that to keep it safe. Make sure it actually opens. Pull out the mat. And then we'll pull through our flip-flops. So there's the first one and the second one. Now when I am adding flip-flops, I try, like I would not have this flip open towards the edge, the album edge on the inside, because when you're turning, you don't want it to get stuck open. That encourages damage. So that's just an awareness factor. Okay, now let's go ahead and add that page on into my album and put my caps back on so I can put it on my shelf for working on some more without losing my pages. As you can see, hang on, when right now with the spine fold, that this still curves in and isn't curving out. What I mean is when I stand it up on edge, let's see, it is still curving out. When it starts trying to curve this way, Then I will start adding spine extenders and folding them accordingly. At which point they go onto that post and expand to keep this as flat as possible. Thank you for joining me today for installing layout 2. I hope everybody has a great coming week. Until next time,